The AirPods Max is the noise-canceling headphones that Apple fans have been waiting for, and despite their high price, they do not disappoint. Here in Tech Factuala, we provide you the fantastic ideas on how product development is being applied in future tech and new gadgets. In addition, we feature honest reviews about the latest tech and devices that will help you decide where you should spend your money on. The Apple AirPods Max has been the topic of rumor and speculation for 2 years and is the most highly anticipated headphones of 2020. Expectations were high for the first Apple over-ear headphones, especially given the popularity of the Apple AirPods and AirPods Pro, which have quickly become the most instantly recognizable wireless earbuds available today. We've heard reports since 2018 that the AirPods Max would be the most advanced wireless headphones ever produced, with futuristic capabilities like air gestures that wouldn't require you to touch the headphones at all to manage them. If the AirPods Max had those game-changing specifications, their $549 price tag might have been justified, but that is not the case. In actuality, the Apple AirPods Max is less striking than many imagined, despite their exceptional audio quality and brilliant quality of life features for those already engaged in the Apple ecosystem. Comfort. While the style may not be to everyone's taste, there is no doubting the Apple AirPods Max's high-quality materials and construction. Hand someone a set of them and a pair of Sony XM4 XM4 headphones, and they'll have a minor issue believing there's a $200 price difference between them. The Sonys appear and feel cheap compared to the Apples, which have pristinely machined single-piece anodized aluminum ear cups joined by a stainless steel headband. Memory foam cushions sit between the cups and your head, quickly surrounding even the most enormous ears, providing a seal that is both comfortable and surprisingly effective at literally shutting out the sound. The quality materials make the AirPods Max much heavier than other wireless headphones you may be considering. At 385 grams, they are more than 100 grams heavier than the Sony XM1000 XM4, for example. However, because of the weight-distributing design's efficacy, they don't feel heavy on the head, and there are no obvious pressure points. As a result, we've been using the AirPods Max for months and often go on extended, uninterrupted listening sessions without any discomfort or weariness. Apple has resisted the temptation to incorporate touch controls into the design of the AirPods Max, but has also not gone entirely hands-free. Instead, 2 physical controls are located on the top of the right-hand cup, a simple button for choosing between noise-canceling modes, and a dial inspired by the Apple Watch's digital crown. The latter is an elegant and intuitive solution, albeit it is a little too easy to hit when adjusting the headphones, and its low resistance means you can accidentally change the volume by quite a bit. However, when used intentionally, the crown is a tactile delight. Twist it to change the volume, click to play or pause it, double-click to skip ahead, and triple-click to go back. Holding down the crown activates Siri, while the AirPods Max is always listening for the Hey Siri command by default. Build. Another distinguishing element of the Apple AirPods Max is their casing, which has been compared to a bra or a gun holster. Not only does it look ridiculous, but it also fails to serve even the most fundamental job of a case, which is to protect the object housed within from knocks, scratches, and filth. This case does not cover the headband or the tops or the bottoms of the cups. Thus, it is just marginally more protective than simply stuffing them into your suitcase naked. The case is still helpful in that it prompts the AirPods Max to enter an ultra-low power mode that reportedly keeps the charge for months. Still, anyone who intends to take them out of the house, even occasionally, should seriously consider investing in a third-party case that will protect the headphones as well as support their sleep mode. That this is required is absurd, especially given the price of the headphones. One might be irritated by the lack of a provided wall charger. However, this is at least reasonably normal with wireless headphones these days. Of course, if you don't already have one, you'll want a budget for a USB-C charger. Apple's 20W model will set you back $19. Still, it will allow you to take advantage of quick charging for the AirPods Max, with a 5-minute charge providing an hour and a half of listening with noise canceling turned on. Apple claims that a full charge will provide approximately 20 hours of use in terms of overall battery life. Admittedly, that's much less than the Sony XM1000 XM4's 30 hours, but we can't imagine many people finding it insufficient, especially as our testing suggests it's a very conservative figure. Because Apple hasn't found a way to include an audio cord in the package, the fact that you can get a fair amount of use out of a very short charge is beneficial. However, if you want to use the headphones wired, you'll need to purchase the optional $35 Lightning to 3.5mm cable. Even then, the AirPods Max will not work in passive mode. Once the battery dies, the headphones are rendered worthless. The lack of accompanying accessories makes the AirPods Max appear to be terrible value for money. Still, Apple would undoubtedly argue that what you're paying for is technology, engineering, and ultimately, a quality that you won't find anywhere else. In terms of technology, Apple has placed one of its H1 chips in each of the ear cups. These processors work together to analyze data from 8 microphones located around and inside the headphones to actively block outside noise and adjust the sound in real time to the fit and seal around your ears. It's the active processing that distinguishes the AirPods Pro Max. If any non-Apple headphones makes 200 adjustments per second, as the AirPods Pro Max do, the maker is unusually quiet about it. Apple has created its own 40mm driver with a twin neodymium ring magnet motor in acoustic engineering. According to Apple, this architecture allows the AirPods Max to have an overall harmonic distortion of less than 1% across the entire audible range. Sound. First and foremost, the noise-canceling technology is of exceptional quality. Unfortunately, we haven't done our typical on-flight or even on-bus testing because we're evaluating during a pandemic. Still, we can get a good indication of how headphones will operate in these conditions by employing speakers and willing test subjects. Finally, while the Sony XM4 XM4 appears to be marginally better at blocking persistent, consistent noise, such as engine sounds, the AirPods Max likewise lets very little through here and is just a tad better at combating chit-chat, something that is far more difficult to do. In short, the Apples do an excellent job of minimizing the amount of outside noise that enters your ears. There's also a transparency mode, which actively analyzes external sounds if you want to be more aware of what's going on around you. Some of the noise has a slightly synthetic flavor to it. We're not sure how beneficial a transparency mode is for a pair of headphones like these, which are typically more effective within ears that might be used while exercising outside. Still, it works well if you ever find yourself in need of it. It's worth noting, though, that the AirPods Max sound best when both the noise-canceling and transparency modes are turned off. There isn't much to it, but there's a slight flattening of dynamics and softening of punch, and the treble becomes more evident when noise canceling is enabled. Of course, it is not enough to avoid using noise canceling. But when you can, which should be pretty frequently due to the practical, physical noise isolation, you should turn it off to hear the AirPods Max at their finest. Unsurprisingly, an iPhone or iPad is required to get the most out of the AirPods Max. They will function with non-Apple goods using standard Bluetooth 5.0, but many exceptional capabilities will be lost. Finally, we can't fathom anyone who isn't already well-versed in the Apple ecosystem considering purchasing a pair. We're amazed such a person has made it this far into this review. Assuming you're a die-hard Apple fan, the AirPods Max are the best wireless headphones money can buy, and not by much. However, their authenticity, detail, sharpness, and spaciousness elevate them so far above the previous best in the wireless noise-canceling class that the comparison becomes a little unnecessary, and you begin to think of them among genuine hi-fi goods. There's no disputing that they're more expensive than ordinary products in this category. But if sound quality is king, there's no arguing that they're worth it. If you want to get updated about the top tech and tech deals for you, we invite you to join our techie community and interact with us by commenting on your thoughts below. We will see you in the following video.